Hey there, my name is Raj, and if you've come to this video randomly, just know that this video is a part of an entire playlist which has a much more structured approach towards OCD and recovery through natural methods. So make sure you check the entire playlist for better understanding. Cheers.
OCD can kiss my ass.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the series of OCD Can Kiss My Ass. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the breathing exercises and learning this and doing this complementary with the meditation technique that I've spoken about in the previous video. This breathing technique is probably my savior, and doing this, especially during the times with my panic attacks and everything like that, this was a life savior. And there was a certain amount of time where I had stopped doing my meditation, and for some time, 3-4 months, and I stopped doing the breathing as well, and my OCD had started to come back again, because of course you got to do the practice regularly. That's what I've been talking about. Now when that happened, when I had that phase again, it was just this breathing that was again pushed me up again. And this breathing is really, really powerful. This technique, it's a very simple technique. I'm pretty sure even you've got basic counseling, you would have understood it. Now, how many times to do and what this is, and in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about what is the entire science behind it, because that's something that I'm really interested in. So, if you are doing your meditation regularly, and with it, if you complement this every day, then your progress is going to be so much faster, and it's going to really help with your panic or anxiety attacks. It is going to get you in a calmer state of mind rather quickly, and you'll see much better effects. And I understand it takes more time of the day, because together if you do both the things, easy, it's gonna take 40 minutes in total. If 30 minutes is your meditation, and if you're doing 100 breaths a day, it's gonna take another 20 minutes a day. But again, you got to understand what are we trying to do here. We're trying to do something that's really crippled our lives, and we got to spend the time on it. And if you are willing to do that, then and if you're willing to give it your 100%, then there is a way. Then these solutions are available, and they're free solutions. It's not that nobody's charging you for those, and you're not spending money. You don't have to go outside your house. You can just sit and chill on your bed and do it. It's as simple as that. So I'm going to be talking in this video about this particular breathing exercise. But first, I'm going to be coming to how is breathing connected to OCD. This is, what's the story like? How does it work? Now I want to come back to this thing called our breath. Basically is directly connected to our emotions. Now, if you've noticed it or not, but imagine when you are angry, our breath changes with each emotion that we have. Now we can't tell our mind, do not feel fear or do not feel anger. It doesn't work like that. But what we have control over is our breath. Now let's understand this a bit more. So when we are angry, we're like those huff and puff automatic starts happening. When we are sad, there's those long sighs that we have. That's happening. When we are a little stressed out, those kind of things, automatically the body has inbuilt. Now the breath basically system works is in the same way, is that since we just can't tell our mind to not feel a particular way, but what we can do is we can do this with our breath. So we can change the emotions that are controlling the breath, then the breath can basically control the emotions. And with the particular breathing technique that we have, we can calm our system down. So the science of this is very simple. Again, things don't have to be complicated to solve a bigger issue. We don't have to, use TNT to kill an ant. Sometimes the solutions are very simple. Now, so what breathing technique is basically going to be helpful in this one? And the breathing technique is called the 4-4-4 breathing technique. Now, what is this breathing technique? It's very simple. So you close your eyes, you sit in a comfortable position, the back straight. Okay, you can sit on a chair, you can sit on your bed with your legs crossed, whatever's comfortable to you. But don't do it lying down, but because if you're lying down and do it, you're probably going to go off to sleep without finishing the task. So this is actually going to be beneficial to you. Improves your sleep cycle a lot. Really rests your mind. Now, so since we've understood now what's happening with our emotions, with our breath and how it's connected to our emotions. In the same way, you'll understand that in the previous videos where the root of our problems was basically fear, and because of that fear, our intelligence was not working, this breathing technique is going to calm our system down. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, the more calmer the system is, the more our intelligence is going to work. And the more the intelligence is going to work, the obsessions and everything are not going to have any benefit, because we'll understand that, what the hell were we doing in the first place? Why are we so afraid of something that is so simple? So that's the thing. Now the breathing technique, coming to the breathing technique, is this is, you close your eyes, back straight, sit down on a chair or anything like that, and just breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds. You hold the breath then for 4 seconds, and in your mind just count 4, 3, 2, 1, and then through the nose itself you let the breath out for 4 seconds. So 4 seconds in, hold in your mind count, and then release for 4 seconds. This makes one breath. 4, 4, 4 makes one breath. So that's, you just done it for one. Now, how many times do you do this, and how many breaths do you do in a day? Now, in my understanding, this is what worked for me. If your OCD level is, of course, I'm just counting straight away high here, because in generally low OCD, nobody's generally bothered. People get along without much of a problem. But considering that if your OCD level is high, you do 100 breaths a day of this. If your OCD level is severe, you do 200 breaths a day of this every single day. And that's about it for understanding this breathing technique. Now again, the only thing that's going to pop up in your mind is that this is going to take time. Yes, it is going to take time. But look at what you are trying to accomplish here. Do you want to suffer with this thing for the rest of your life? If you don't, there are tools available. Even if you go through the route of the doctors giving you medicines, even for that, you got to eat the medicines. You got to do something about it, because even the doctor is not going to help you if you don't take your meds on time. Okay. And as I mentioned in the previous videos, you can just do it even if you're taking medications or pills. Again, I did not go the pills route. Okay. I went straight away to this route and wanted to see for myself, will this work or not? And these two techniques have worked 100%. And I can tell you that with this, you're gonna have a lovely life. And even if you do this with your pills or what the doctors tell you, you're slowly going to overcome your OCD and start realizing that you can live a free life. And this is how it's going to be done with just these two simple methods. So guys, this is the end of this particular video. I'm going to go to the next video. I think it is about I'm actually thinking of making some guided meditations for both these things. Maybe that will come later. I'll add them as I go along. And the next video is going to be, how do you know you've graduated this stage, which this entire stage with these two techniques is going to give you a stable and a normal life, and free, you'll be majority free from OCD with these two techniques that I've spoken about in this section. And moving on, I'm going to be talking, once you've graduated this stage, how are you going to know that you've graduated this? How do you know you're ready to move to the next level if you want to? Because even if you continue to do this, just this, you don't have to go here. Okay, you don't even have to go there. Even this is good enough. Even just these practices is good enough. This is for the ones who say, no, I even want to overcome the fear of future OCD coming up. I want to overcome the fear of fear, that I don't even fear about future fears coming to my mind. So these are for that. But even if someone does this, for let's just say 3 months, 4 months, 5 months and is regular with this, they're going to see a amazing impact and amazing changes in them, and you'll start getting free from this misery that really affects and is life crippling. And so that's pretty much it. I'll go to the next video now, how to know how you've graduated this.